Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Alphawisdom. I'm Mystic Cassandria, and this is lesson 118. In this lesson, we will continue briefly with our discussion of the double lines. In this case, we'll be talking about the double lifeline, and then we will end with two examples of signs that we don't always see. It may be in your palm, or you may happen to see a palm with it. So we'll talk a little bit about each one of those. Let's get started. All right, here we have the double lifeline. We talked about this in the previous lesson, and just as a brief review, when there are two lifelines, and not the usually faint, shorter Mars line. Remember, you were introduced to the Mars line, but the Mars line comes at the area where this one is starting, right here. This area here is Mars, and this is the Mount area. Okay, so Mars is right in here. So if it were Mars, it would be not well defined, but it would be shorter. It's usually a thin line, it's kind of short. When it comes down like this, it is another lifeline. It's a double one to this one. Okay? Now, remember I told you when you have something new in the hand, it affects the meaning of wherever it is located. In this case, we're talking about energy and physicality. So what it does, and this is a big plus, it increases your energy, your physical robustness, and fighting spirit. You're ready for just about any or everything. So it's like, if this line is good, solid, and this is good, you're unstoppable. If this is a little weak in portions, or maybe the whole thing is thin, and this is more defined, it boosts you. It boosts this one. It is like a support system, but it's a powerful one, and they are equal. It's like equal strength. It's a great thing. All right, so we're going to leave this now, and we're going to our talk on these two signs that we have here. Okay, now I'm going to open it up so we go from one to the other. Now I'll just move this over a little bit. All right, I think you can see it. Not quite, but I'll just give this a little move. All right, I think we have it. Okay. We will take this one first. Now, when I was analyzing one of the famous people's palms that we talked about, I mentioned the line, but we never went over it, okay? This, of course, is the heart line. And this, of course, is the head line. This is a bar line, okay? A bar line. A bar line on the percussive side. This edge of the palm is called the percussive side. And it starts over here under the little finger. So if you ever get lost and you forgot, follow the little finger. It's a little one. Okay? It's like a mini Sydney line. Remember, the Sydney line is a headline, and this is connected to the headline. Sydney line comes straight across. There's no curve. It just comes straight across the palm to the percussive side. So that's what it's talking about. It's like a little one, a mini one. It's a response to a tough, unpampered background and indicates a long period of striving. It's related to a negative nurturing experience by the mother figure. And it's a sure sign of an ambitious personality who's never satisfied, the person who has this sign we're talking about. As if the person is continually striving to reach up to the mark. Wherever the mark is in his mind or her mind, there's a determination to reach that goal. Now, whenever you see this line, it's always well defined. It calls your attention to it, and you're wondering, what is that line? It's just saying, if you have it, it's saying you're really trying very hard. And the background information, it's based on negative nurturing by the mother figure or female nurturer when you were young and you were growing up. But you have the fortitude to, in spite of that, you're going beyond that and you're determined to be successful. So it's the defined effect of the line just shows how hard the person is trying, so hard, never giving up, trying to reach that mark. And sometimes they do, but this is just to recognize that you're going through that process, okay? And let's take the last one. We've talked about this, but we have it here. First off, we have a short line inside the lifeline. Here's the line right here, okay? It's always straight. It may not be quite that well defined as on the illustration there, but it is a short, clear line within the base of the lifeline. And it indicates a need to really get away from it all, to retreat to someplace away from the society, the city, the bustle and hustle of busy people, busy life. It's like you want to get away to that ideal cabin in the woods. And you just want to stay there, relax, not be bothered, be happy, rest. And this usually occurs later on in life. So if you're young, you probably won't find it. But as you get older, if you have that kind of thinking, remember what happens to the mind leaves an imprint in the palm. Then we might have this, you might have this little sign coming out here. It's called a retreat line, okay? Always found within the lifeline. Not over here, but inside the lifeline, okay? All right, so ends our lesson for today. If you have any questions, you can always leave a message, or you understood, it's okay to leave a message. I usually respond to them, maybe not the same day, but before too long, not too many days. Well, once more, thank you for watching. Give a thumbs up if you understood and you liked it, and share as well as subscribe. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Please stay safe and be happy. Bye.